Do you know what I love about subjective opinions on video games? Is the fact that they differ from every individual. You can be in a minority to non-existent on a certain game and not give a damn. And all my life I have stuck to that, and I'm very proud to admit it. Roll out the red carpet for one of the greatest game developers' finest for the Nintendo 64 from 1998. Rare are the best. Don't you see? They will never be as good as they used to be. Darn you, Gruntilda, for your rhymes. It made me complete this game over 10 times. Perhaps universally known by the whole gaming realm, it does have a mountain to its name by both nostalgia goggleites and those who appreciate legendary created games. Tiny little story for you. Upon purchasing this masterpiece, I assumed Banjo Kazooie was the full name of our beloved bear, considering that there is another game that Banjo premiered in.
I'm Banjo! Whoa!
Yup, you guessed it. Well, I'm going to hope you did. Diddy Kong Racing. The story is as follows. The Grot Bags inspired witch from Emu's windmill show over here learns that her obese sexy body
Look at my sexy body.
is not making the Jeremy Kyle impregnating machine guests drool anymore, since there lies another more leaner and cuter throb-worthy piece of eye candy on the plate. Personally, I would much rather have some meat on my plate than a piece of A4 paper, but each to their own. Tootie is fruity, Gruntilda is going to steal your beauty, but Tootie, you will have her booty. Win-win for men with no sexual morality, I suppose. That in which sets the journey of Banjo Kazooie to save the little Miss Damsel in Distress. Oh, I'm sorry, Banjo Kazooie. I say Kazoo considering that was going to be Kazooie's original name. But personally, I like Kazooie. Otherwise, it would be just like saying two musical instruments. You would save Tootie by travelling to various worlds in the game and collect jigsaw pieces scattered all over the place to fill a nice well-painted picture on the wall throughout the game. Probably in this situation, I'm imagining that Gruntilda is the jigsaw killer and Banjo is Detective Tap. Yep, things turned out pretty well for him, didn't they? To provide an extra piece to the fun to enhance your gaming experience, the Ludwig van Beethoven musical notes must be collected to get access to your next new area. I wish I had this on TV, where people who want to make massive plonkers of themselves were scored by tally how musically inclined they are from 0 to 100, but that's why their awesome Simon Cowell exists. On your epic path to find her, we are instantly introduced to our college geek Poindexter of the game, Bottles, who is pretty much the Shaolin master for your noob apprenticeship backside to learn your shadow crane techniques from. Yeah, sure, why not? Personification is multiversely huge in this realm. Pretty much everything has life imbued into it, such as the chocolate mini eggs, the bright and lovely feathers, your Father Day vegetables, Crocs, Ninja Turtles at school age learning opera, the Egyptian doggy Sphinx who's known as blocks full of ganja, a Dr. Dolittle craziness of all other animals chatting as well. And my favourite in the whole game is the object that talks less garbage than people I watch on TV and on the Call of Duty community, the bog and the king of lavatories himself, Logo! Honestly, if our toilets could talk, they will tell some tales, I'm sure. I could not get a handle of fixing my own toilet, so my friend said to me, "You're in trouble now, mate." Let me tell you right now, you simple human beings out there, the word art does little justice for this game, both visually and musically. There are both so groundbreaking, it tears a hole in the fabric of space itself, only to do the same throughout the rest of the multiverse. The game's opening sequence with our characters is a perfect introduction to a very well created shark bait that lured many of us in many times over. Why is that, you may wonder? Well, it is simple. Whether you travel under the sea or to your next amazingly created level or go anywhere in the game to new surroundings, simply put, Banjo Kazooie has amazing musical transitions and beautifully composed themes for each world for wherever you travel to. Thank you so much, Grand Kirkhope, you genius. Whereas when you travel to the various worlds for your adventure, visually, individually, they are full of charm and awe. The world I remember mostly was Freezeezy Peak, most probably because of the Christmas vibe it gave me, apart from me wanting to eat more glacier mints again. Every single world in Banjo Kazooie provides its own challenges and memories, not to mention its unique characters and various ways to gain more jiggies to complete the said world. For those of you that haven't played this gen, you'll probably think, nah, this is just superstitious mumbo jumbo. Wrong, wrong, wrong. This is Mumbo, the three-feathered skull-faced friendly neighbour who is a shaman that aids our heroes by transforming Banjo and Kazooie into things that people want to either step on, use as a decoration for a certain day every year to give people an excuse to rob sweet old ladies at their own front door, or just rather cool and awesome transformations. Since Banjo is the main affected by this, I used to wonder what happened to Kazooie, considering it is Banjo's body we are using. Well, at least it shuts him up, I guess. This is a necessary step and a rather fun thing to have, considering that being in a transformed state, it allows you to find more jiggies that are impossible to get as the boring bear and bird. Some transformations provide immunity with your surroundings, while others are more difficult to get. I would not even worry about using the N64 controls for this gem. Although you learn new techniques and movesets, they are not complicated to remember at all. In fact, most of the time you'll just be running with Kazooie rather than going at a snail-paced Banjo speed. I am very privileged to have at least had the chance to experience this fantastic Nintendo 64 title. I'm sure there are many of you out there who have also played this. Whether you're young or old, it is fabulously amazing. Let us piece together this game from the dust it's gathered and look at the bigger picture. This is a fan-bloomin-tastic gem and a work of bloomin' masterpiece. Get over it for those of you that don't like the game. As a matter of fact, I don't think that's even going to be useful, because asking you lot trying to get over it is like asking you to get over a wall the size of a mountain, and I don't think you'd even put in the effort. So, well.